Hydralisks are going to be more costly than losing a Photon Cannon or 2. So at this point, we do have 7 warp gates already up and running, and it looks like we are going to see maybe some sort of timing attack, timing pressure from the Protoss player, as he is mining off of 2 bases, warping in units very quickly. Templar Archives on the way. So Az has seen that the Protoss player the Zerg player mOOnGLaDe is going a very Hydralisk heavy army, and Az's decision to counter this is to get Psystorm and to get charge for his Zealots, and I think that is certainly a wise decision. Let's see if it works out for Az. Changeling on his way gets one-shotted by the Photon Cannon, and yeah, quite an interesting wall in. You do not see Protoss players wall in like this very often. It takes so many structures to wall in using this way, but I mean, he was able to hold off that early Hydralisk pressure. He did lose 1 Warp Gate and a Forge, but we'll see if that proves to be, you know, really detrimental. Excuse me. So these Hydralisks just taking up map control. They are camping out just outside the choke point to Az's base. Always good to have map control. I mean, that's a pretty obvious point, but let's just, I mean, look at mOOnGLaDe. He does have purple spew all over the map, and I mean, Az is relatively confined to his base right now, as he is getting a number of High Templars right now. He's got about 5 High Templars in the mix, along with a lot of Zealots, and I mean, pretty diverse army though. Stalkers, Sentries in the mix as well. So let's see how this unit composition is able to handle these Hydralisks, because I mean the Zerg player just does not have a very diverse army, and it looks like there's going to be a big engagement here. These Hydralisks are trying to get a good concave, going to try to take a lot of do a lot of damage, but these Psystorms very effective against Hydralisks, and just sort of a quick exchange there, sort of testing the waters for the Protoss player, as Az is falling back now, and it looks like mOOnGLaDe is moving in with his Hydralisk, but no, he turns around, turned away by the Photon Cannons at the front wall. So Az just wanted to sort of, you know, get a little taste there, dip his toe in the water, see how it felt, and we'll just see what Az decides to do from here, as he sees that mOOnGLaDe is just going pretty much pure Hydralisk at this point, and he's going to try to counter as best he can. So let's see what Az is going to be able to do, because if Az doesn't move out and make something happen quickly, he is going to fall behind very quickly. This is Az's window of opportunity as the Protoss player to do something before the Zerg mOOnGLaDe is going to be able to macro up too heavily to a point that, you know, Az just won't have a response, because the high yield is becoming saturated, and soon enough the Zerg player is going to be just pumping units out, mining off of 2 bases, and the weapons level 2 is on the way for the Protoss player. So we'll see if he waits for weapons level 2 to finish and he'll move out. He's got so many High Templars. Look at the energy for these High Templars. They all have above 75 energy, and that is 10 High Templars. So Az is going to have 10 Psystorms or more even at his disposal to deal with these Hydralisks, along with so many Stalkers and Zealots, Charge Lots. And here we go, big engagement. These Hydralisks trying to get in a good position. Not all the Hydralisks are able to attack. He needs to get a good concave. And excellent Storms, though. 2 Storms already. And let's see what is going to happen here as another 2, 3 Storms going down, whittling down this Hydralisk army very quickly. These Hydralisks are just melting away to these Psystorms, and so many Psystorms, and then Stalkers in the mix to back it up with a few Zealots out front, and Az is warped in a 5, 6 more Zealots and more High Templars on the way. So this is really, I mean, a big turnaround here, as Az is now moving into the Protoss, or sorry, the Zerg player's base, and he is, if mOOnGLaDe is not careful, Az is going to take out his natural expansion. All the drones are going to be forced to micro away a little bit, trying to reinforce with Hydralisks, using the high ground advantage, but is it going to be enough? Because as there are a lot of Stalkers and Zealots backing them up. Archon warping into play, and this natural expansion has effectively been cut out. There is no mining going on here right now. And is this hatchery? No, he's not going to take out the hatchery. He is moving straight into the main base, running straight into the heart of the swarm here. And what is he going to focus down first? Is he going to go for the production structures? Yes, it does. This Roach Warren is going to fall. The Hydralisks have popped, and to mOOnGLaDe's astonishment, he is going to have to GG out of it, as it is all over. mOOnGLaDe, I mean, look how many minerals mOOnGLaDe has right now, 2,400 with only 82 gas. That is a big mistake. I don't think he should have focused so heavily on Hydralisks. If mOOnGLaDe had gotten many more roaches and mixed up roach Hydra, he would have a much better balance of, I mean, this ridiculous mineral surplus that he's stuck with right now. A couple mistakes by mOOnGLaDe did cost him this game.